Norman Lewis word list number 16. Jai Sri Ram. We start with the word exult. E-X-U-L-T. Exulting means rejoicing, celebrating. Next word is extricate. E-X-T-R-I-C-A-T. Extricate means to free from a difficulty, extricate oneself from a problem. An important related word is inextricable. I-N-E-X-T-R-I-C-A-B-L-E. That is inextricable. That means cannot be freed from the difficulty. Baga chikkukupoodam, కూరుకుపోవడం, ఇరుక్కుపోవడం. Inextricably, that means ప్రాబ్లం నుంచి బయటికి రాలేకపోవడం, ఇరుక్కుపోవడం, పూర్తిగా చిక్కుకుపోవడం, intertwined, inextricably linked. That means these two things cannot be separated. They are so intertwined. Extricate oneself from a problem. A closely related word is embroiled. EMBROIL. Embroiled in a controversy, embroiled in a scam. Now, embroiled basically means deeply involved, inextricably involved, cannot be now saved or pulled out. Interestingly, the word broil means roast. Broil is the American word for roast. The British word is roast. Broiler chicken basically means chicken that is suitable for roasting. Roasting is a dry method of cooking. If the meat does not have sufficient amount of fat that is marbled across the muscle, then the meat will become tough. Therefore, broiler chicken is specially bred on a certain type of diet so that it has sufficient amount of fat which is uniformly distributed in the muscle. As a result of which, when you subject it to any dry cooking like tandoor, barbecue, barbecue is the English word for tandoori. BARBECUE. Barbecue means roasting over dry or live charcoal. Live charcoal. So, broiler in America would mean a roasting oven, an oven which is meant for roasting. So, broiler chicken is basically meant for roasting, roasting, dry heat methods of cooking. If you use any other chicken, for example, if you use game, G-A-M-E, game means wild animal, fish or birds. Remember, game means wild animal, fish or birds. Game hunters. Now, game, wild animal has very less fat, and if you subject it to dry roast or dry heat methods of cooking, then the meat will become very tough and stringy, and it will be almost like trying to eat leather. Of course, therefore, they have to use a lot of fat and all that. So that is called game. Stealing game is called poaching. Poach. Poach. Poaching means stealing wild animals. Poaching staff, a headhunter. Headhunter means a person who steals staff from one company, and he's running an employment agency, stealing staff from one company to recruit them in some other company. That is poaching the staff. Poaching. So poaching is stealing. Anyway, so we discussed a whole lot of words: game and poaching and extricate and embroil. Broiler means that is suitable for roasting. Extrovert means an open, outgoing person and who is talkative and makes friends easily. Introvert is the opposite. The mid category is the ambivert. AMBIVERT. This is a typology. It's a common typology. TYPOLOGY. Typology means a classification of personalities. Typology is a classification of personalities. We all are familiar with these terms: extrovert, introvert, and ambivert. AMBIVERT. An ambivert is sometimes an extro and sometimes an intro. The next word is extrapolate. To project or deduce from something known, or to infer. In statistics, it's a trend projection. But in common English, the word extrapolate simply means guessing. Perhaps an educated guess. An educated guess would mean not a wild, weird guess, not a wild guess. So extrapolation actually means guessing. Guessing, the synonyms are conjecture, CONGECTURE. Approximation means guess. Second guess also means guess. Second guess actually means criticizing after something has gone wrong. This is what people are very good at. When something goes well, nobody talks. But something when goes wrong, then they'll come out with all the theories on what should have been done and blah blah blah. That's called second guessing. So surmise is a synonym for guessing. S-U-R-M-I-S-E, surmise. Hazard, H-A-Z-A-Z-A-R-D. Hazard means a risk and hazard also means guess. And interestingly, the expression in English is let me hazard a guess, which means let me guess a guess. As usual, English is a dumb language basically meant for idiots. Anyway, extraneous means irrelevant, unnecessary, extraneous, moot. M-O-O-T. Moot is a word with two meanings. One, moot means unsettled, undecided, debatable. No, we are not yet sure on something, and therefore we must debate it. That's moot. Moot means undecided, unsettled. Moot also means irrelevant, extraneous, unnecessary. To extol someone is to praise highly. Explicit, clearly and directly expressed. The opposite is implicit, which means unstated. Expedite a process. Expedite means to speed up, speed up. Expedient. Expedient means advantageous but unprincipled. Politics is a game of expediency. An expedient move means something that is advantageous but it's not principled, not ethical. So advantageous, advisable, maybe practical too, but not based on principles. Now the next word is expatiate. Expatiate means to explain at length. Expatriate, E-X-P-A-T-R-I-A-T, to throw someone out of his or her native land, to move away from one's native land, to emigrate. Expat Indians means those who are willingly settled abroad. Expatriate means one who has acquired American citizenship. My brother is an expat Indian. Now, naturalized American, which means a person who has gone there and acquired the citizenship. Like Sonia Gandhi is a naturalized Indian. So, no constitution in the world, or at least most of them, America doesn't allow a naturalized American to occupy a constitutional post like the president or chief justice. And in India, our law is very flexible. According to our constitution, we have a Citizenship Act which says that if a country allows a naturalized citizen of that country to occupy a constitutional post, then a person from that country, such a country, if he or she comes to India and becomes a naturalized citizen of India, then the Indian law will allow him or her to become the Prime Minister or occupy some constitutional post. By this logic, Sonia Gandhi and Rahul Gandhi can never hope to become a PM or cannot hold any constitutional post because the law is very clear. And Italy does not allow any naturalized citizen of Italy to occupy a constitutional post, nor does America. So, Indian law, because we Hindus are such, we are the most tolerant people and who are always accused of being intolerant. That's the problem, right? We are assertive too. We are extremely, and most of them have become passive like Manmohan Singh's. It is high time we become assertive now. So our law is much more flexible. So forget it. Abdul Kalam, when he was the president 2004, Sonia wanted to become the PM, but Abdul Kalam consulted constitutional experts and they told her to get out. She was shown the door because of this reason. But then we were told a big bloody yarn, a shaggy dog story, cock and bull story, that she sacrificed the post of the Prime Minister. That's a big cauliflower, is it still there on your ears? Throw it off. That's a big lie. That's a whopper. The next word, exonerate. Exonerate means to free completely from blame, pardon. Existential, having to do with existence. Existentialism is a philosophy which says that, we give meaning to our lives. We give meaning to our lives. We don't have to wait for someone else to give a meaning, and you don't have to follow any holy book. You follow your dharma. Exigency, emergency. Exhorting somebody, urging strongly. The synonyms for exhort are beseech, entreat, implore, or coax. Exhaustive, thorough, complete, rigorous, painstaking. An exhaustive list means a complete list. A synonym is comprehensive. Comprehensive list means a complete list. Exhaustive has got nothing to do with exhausting. Exhausting means tiring. Exhaustive means complete. Exemplify, serve as a good example. Exasperate, to irritate. Exalt, to raise high, to glorify, apotheosize. Exalted philosophy of Bhagavad Gita, very supreme, very high, very lofty, nothing mean there. Exacting standards, extremely demanding, difficult, requiring great skill or care. Exacting also means take by force. Exacting standards. Exacerbate the problem, make worse. Evanescent, something fleeting, vanishing, happening only for a brief period, ephemeral, transient, transitory, fugitive, fugacious, short lived. So evanescent means short-lived. Fugitive means short-lived. Fugitive used as a noun can mean a criminal who is running away from the law. So please be careful. Fugitive used as an adjective means short-lived, evanescent. Fugitive used as a noun, a criminal who is running away from the law. And a desperado is a armed and dangerous fugitive. Desperado means a violent fugitive. We will stop here. The F-16 or what you call Norman Lewis 16 is going to end here. Jai Shri Ram. Pass it on to all your friends who are preparing for GRA. This word list is necessary. Thank you very much. Jai Shri Ram.